Okay, just gonna see what's going on. Setting data to that. Okay. And we'll go to here and we'll see what we gotta do. We're going channel. And we are here. Oh, here. Just trying to see what it says here, and I keep on pressing the wrong thing. No, I want to go to... Oh, I was just at it. I'm doing okay. I'm doing this. I'm talking to myself, and I don't even know if anybody's here. There might be. Okay, here we are. It's not showing any chats. It's doing it here, but I don't see it in here. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Alright, I'm sorry. I think I can... Oops. Fixing some things here. That's the problem. I can't do this without doing it now. Like right now, you know. I gotta do it like while I'm on. While I'm live. So this is so fascinating. Okay. I'm good. Now I'm gonna go here and we're gonna go live on TikTok and then we'll be good. Should be able to hear music. I don't know if it's too loud, but it shouldn't be too loud. Go live. And then we're gonna fix this. So enable. There we have this here and me down here so I can see what's going on. We're gonna close this. All is going well. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, I go up to this and refresh and get that up. My user 26582927. Just like do that, sorry. Welcome. Let's see. Let's see. I believe I can. This thing would stop. Oh, okay. And then I'm just picking it. Okay, hello everyone. I'm here. Hi, Steph. This one. And there we go. Alright, we're all good. Okay, we're good. Alright, just making sure I wasn't losing somebody here. I'm just setting things up, sorry guys. Alright. Okay. So, welcome. My name is Angie, from Angie in Wonderland, and I am a medium. So, I give messages from spirit, your past loved ones. I dabble in the psychic, I guess, too. But also, so today I'm giving free readings. It's all free. I mean, you can donate or whatever if you want, but it's not required. But I do give readings twice a week, sometimes 3, but twice a week on TikTok. So, welcome. So if you're just arriving, let's just take a moment to settle in, and we'll just kind of set the intention for the live and just for the energy of everything. So take just do this. It's like a I don't want to say fast, but it's not. It's fast, I guess. It's not like fast, like energy, but more of just not a very long in time grounding. So we're going to take one slow breath in. You let it out very slow. And you feel yourself grounding right where you are. If anything from the day is still like clinging, allow it to fall away. We're here now. Another breath in. And we're here. So, okay. So this is live mediumship session. Like I said, messages may come through for individuals or through shared moments of guidance. Nothing is forced, nothing is rushed. Let's see who steps forward. Anybody would like a reading? Hi, Kyla. Connor. Would you like a reading? My glasses got a little foggy. Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. Is the music too loud? Or is it okay? Let me know. Okay, good. I don't want it too loud, but alright, so I got the moon deck thing. Hey Hayden, how you doing? Why did my cards kind of funny on this? Oh, it's because they're upside down. Hi. Hi, Julie. How you doing? Star. Okay, some of these are just alright. I got it fixed now. They're like kind of messed up. Oh, thank you. Looks like. Appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Sure, I can answer questions on here, Julie. Whatever, you know, we'll see if Spirit has answers for you. Sometimes they answer the questions, sometimes they don't. Of course. Okay, so, giving a reading to Kyla right now, so we'll go, you know, I just kind of go by what happens. After I'm done reading one person, then I'll look in chat, and if you're here, I'll let you know, okay? So, I'll, like, call you out by name. I trust the change unfolding in my life. So, Kyla, is there more of a... Is that more of something to do with, more so in relationships? It's like, I feel like is there a, like a romantic relationship that's kind of happening? Hi, Britt. Yes, of course. I'm gonna give reading to Kyla, and I'll check back. If you guys write in the chat, it's fine. Sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't, so it's okay. I feel like a relationship, like, it's more of like, it feels like with a male. And, is it like, did something come to a close just recently? It feels like something just kind of ended with somebody. Like it just was like kind of like a door was closed. It feels with a male though. And I do feel like a female. It says I forgive and let go with loving ease. So I do feel like it is something with a relationship that you had, Kyla. And not sure. Well, is it more of like a, like, it feels like somebody of your same age. Like, do you have somebody that you're kind of like, it feels like, a, do you have a brother or somebody that you know that you're friends with? You know, it doesn't have to be romantic, but, so we do love our friends, but I didn't. It just feels like there's somebody, like boundaries being put up and trust a change in fully, like there's a changing of a relationship between you and somebody else. And it feels like a male. And it feels like that, it's just like more of, oh, okay. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. It just feels like there's a change, there's like boundaries. Are you going on there to, oh, okay. Have you been putting up, like there's been boundaries put up and there's like a, well, that's a good thing, but it's like trying to like hold their own so that, yeah, but not you. Okay, so this is going on around you. Okay, makes sense. I did feel like a mother energy around you, like in spirit though. Sometimes grandmothers, you know, can be, because if they raised you or were around a lot, a mother energy. I'll go into it and see what I can feel, but just going back to that male though, I feel like he's had a lot of there's been a heart, oh, probably a grandmother, yeah. I've had a lot of I'll go back to her. It was just like the male, I feel like it's her talking about, because it felt like a mother. So I feel like there's more of him having, like, trying to feel seen. And not feeling like he's getting heard very often. I that's what I'm hearing. It's like he's just like feels very, very sad and kind of like, I feel like that's where he's trying to put up more of a, be more assertive and get somebody to understand him more instead of, I feel like the mom can act like a, oh, okay. Yeah. Because I do feel like there is like health issues in the family too, like not with your husband as much, but somebody around him. You're having to like figure stuff out. I feel like there's a lot of like figuring out of logistics with you. It feels like a lot of pawns, like having to like move around a lot. Oh, thanks, Britt. Yeah. I think it's just trying to stay focused on yourself and what's going on. It says with a steady mind. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay. With a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. So I feel like it's just trying to stay clear and not bring too much emotion into everything. You know, I mean, like, I feel like you're holding a lot of other people's emotions yourself. Not trying to do that for them, but allow them to feel their own, but at the same time, you're being there for them. You know, it's a hard thing to do. But it's just trying to, yeah, not as much put, but it's good to feel the emotion, but not put too much judgment to it, you know, and feel guilt or get too wrapped up in the emotion. it's just, I feel like it's also just manifesting. It makes me feel like your grandmother was one that was able to juggle a lot of the relationships and the problems that kind of like happened, and she was there for people to kind of help facilitate. She was like the mediator, the middleman sometimes. It's what it makes me feel like. And so it's like, I feel like you've like kind of took it. Yeah. You've kind of took on that role, and it's really hard. It's hard to understand how, but it's good to sometimes just step back and allow everybody else to kind of do it themselves. It's like she tried to do that too, but that's also, once you do that, you are going to see a blowback because they're used to you holding it for them. So, you know, it's going to take a bit. It's not like, just don't give up. It's just something that is like a generational learning, I think. So, yeah. I just see her with a lot of, love and understanding in her eyes. So, yeah. But I do feel like she is there, like trying to, you know, facilitate and kind of give you comfort. But I don't, yeah, that was her. Okay. I trust the mystery of life, and I think it's just, you know, even though all this is going on, I feel like, you know, it's one of those, sorry. I feel like it's one of those things that it's just going to unfold as it goes, right? And it all will kind of fall in. It just makes me feel like it's just like all these, like I said, pawns or pieces. It's just like it's all going to fall in place, and it's for everybody's, you know, everything's happening at once for their healing and good, and it just feels kind of a mess right now. But yeah, but I feel like it's, you know, also the way your family is, the connection you have and the soul feeling you have for each other is very much such a community and a feeling of collective, like they were saying. Well, leave her love with you, Kyla. Thank you. Yeah, that's why I felt you were very close. Yeah, that's why I felt like it was you when it with the male. But yeah, it makes sense. So, all right. Thank you, Kyla. Okay, let me say hi to some people here. Let's see. Hi. Thank you, Britt, for follow. Thank you for the awesome stuff. And Julie, I'll get to you. Julie, you're next. Can you? And then, hi, Ozaro. Let's see what I can do. I don't know if you're talking about me. My name's Angie, so I don't know. Brooks, hi. Gigi, Kate, okay. Let's see. Dema, hi. All right, Julie. Dema wants to know about Martin. All right, Dema, I'll see what I can do. I will go to Julie first, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so Julie wants to know about what? Sorry, I read it and then I went and... Oh yeah, the ADHD meds. Will I get better after getting my ADHD medication? Thanks guys for the follow, I appreciate it. Okay. I got the Mermaid Oracle. So you were wondering about ADHD medication. I'm on ADHD medication. I do believe that, I'm going to tell you this isn't from spirit. I mean, maybe that's why you're here, because I have I know a lot about this, kind of. I mean, I don't want to say I know it all, but I'm not a doctor. But I'm on ADHD medication. I'm on the Adderall one. I've been on it for like 4 years, and before that I would have a lot of depression and stuff, but I feel like that it does help with a lot of things. But, you know, like just like any medication, you know, some people take it forever, some people don't. So I've been like off and on it. It depends. But I think it's, you know, but what I was going to say is that not even with ADHD medicine, it's not a cure all, you know, you gotta like, there's going to be things that are going to still kind of be there that medicine can't like fix, like, you know, like the procrastination or whatever you're feeling, you know, mine was procrastination. So it's like learning, because you've learned these tools, right? It's like trying to relearn yourself. So yeah. So anyway, hi Kelly, how you doing? Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Oh, the anxiety, this last, and it's kind of bumped down pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Anxiety will help because it's like a whole circle. ADHD, then you go to, and then because you have this happening, then it's shame, guilt, and then you're not sleeping, and then you are sleeping too much, and then it's like, it's a big whole, then you're not sleeping good enough, or you're not feeling like you're not doing, you know, it's just being kind to yourself throughout the whole process. So, yeah, but I feel like it's whatever, you know, intuitively, I feel like you know, you'll know. And I feel like that's what it is about the whole journey of life, right? You'll know when it's time to, if you need to stop or not, and be kind to yourself. It's the learning of how, you know, trying to learn your own awareness, and it's going to slow down your mind enough and, you know, in a way for you to heal things that need to be healed. You know, it's not just right. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what it is. The present, gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So that's really what I mean. It's going to slow you down. Be more present. You're not going to be in your head as much, right? So anxiety, right? So I do believe you're going to feel a lot more awareness of things of why things come up, and it's the present, just to be present, and understanding your own boundaries and things that might take away your energy, stuff like that. So the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. So I do believe also just feeling more present in your own body, your own self, and feeling, you know, more of confidence, right? I feel like that's what a lot of things, like when anxiety, you start worrying about, you know, conversations or things you do or whatever. It's just like learning. I feel like it's just going, the whole love of self is going to start going. Yeah, and then also like this will be. I feel like it's just a lot of what's going to change in you, Julie, is just allowing. When things are starting to happen, if it's out of your control, just letting go and allowing things to happen. Sometimes things don't need to be figured out right away. Yeah, you know, it's just like allowing, you know, not worrying about figuring out, well, if this happens, then I could do this, like, you know, doesn't need to be figured out, you know, figuring it out, worrying about it and ruminating about it is not gonna, help the situation, you know. And then I think, well, just going in and doing meditations help, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing out of body travel. I think it's just more of just meditating. And then, you know, those binaural beats, the beats with the frequencies that, those help. If you look on YouTube, listen to those, that can calm you down. And like I have right now, this isn't the sound I have here is just 528 hertz, but I always say it wrong, binaural beats do help with relaxing your brain and stuff like that too. So I do believe, you know, and if this does, I do believe the medication will help. It's just also knowing that there's also other work to do underneath that, you know, which I do believe you know that. It's just, yeah. But, all right, Julie, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Thank you. Now it's hard. Okay. All right, Dema, Martin does, or your name's Martin, does Shalom, Martin said, Dema has Shalom, does Shalom have feelings for me? Okay, and then I have other people asking questions. Hi Jules, and hi Kate. Hi Britt. Okay, I'll go to you after Demo, but I thought maybe he's not here anymore. He's expanded a bunch of times. It's okay. Let's see. Oh, hi Anami. Okay, so we'll go to Britt the Empress then. How's my for card pull for 2026 outlook? Thanks. Sure. All right, let's see. Let's go to, oh, where's my intuitive one? I don't have that. Hold on. Okay. Then we'll get, this is an Intuitive Whispers Oracle. All right, for you, Britt the Empress. You wanna, oh, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for liking live. Okay, let's see. Britt, move your body to move your emotion. Okay, so move your body, move your emotion. So I feel like you are working through a lot of things that feelings. Sometimes they come up and then you feel them in your body. I feel like you're working that through. It's like you're understanding it's not what's actually happening at the time. Sure, I can do that. Blame Gabriel. So Britt, she's here. She's here. Yeah, she is. Okay. That it's just more of like feeling the emotions in your body, and you know, sometimes things come up even just through interactions with other people or just whatever, and then you're like, well, that wasn't really because of that. It's because it's like just having the awareness that sometimes the reactions we have are just pent up emotions in our body that need to be felt sometimes, you know. And just like forgiving and letting your ship set sail, and you know, again, just allowing things to kind of come as they are instead of forcing it. Like things that are for your higher good will come to you. It's instead of feeling you have to force it all the time. Yeah, you agree. Yeah, it's just like, it's just you know, sometimes it's a flow that happens. Yeah, I don't see, like, I feel like more of a water. Your Pisces. Split your focus. I'm learning to let it flow. Yeah. I feel like it's like more of, yeah, letting it flow. Split your focus too. It's like, sometimes, do you feel like you get wrapped up in other people? Like, not that it just is that instead of like, you give more attention to other people, and then when your energy, you need some for yourself to have that, to kind of recharge. Just like split it up. It's like trying to and it's okay. That doesn't mean it's unloving, you know. It's okay, you know. So it's just feeling through that feeling too, that oh, am I doing this, and then are they gonna think that I'm upset? It's like it's just explaining it too. Like if you don't feel like doing something, you know, or you feel like doing something else, you know, having that energy. Otherwise, you know, you end up not being 100% yourself, right? Yeah, and then what? Same thing, kind of the same thing I said before. What is meant for you will find you. It's like within time, you know, in its own time, right? So, I do feel a male in spirit. It feels like a father. Feels very wise, like probably a grandfather though. It feels like he's like in his 60s, like 68. He passed around his late 60s. I'm feeling it like on both of my sides. Like something was wrong with his sides. It's not as much my kidneys, but just like my... I don't know. I can't explain why. I just feel like more on my sides right here. It hurts. It's not my kidneys, but he was like kind of more like just had a problem with his back. Is it more of his middle of his his back? Like it just couldn't, like his hips? Maybe his hips. It's his hips. I'm sorry. I was just trying to feel through it. Do you have an issue with his hips? Or his hip? Oh, don't want that. Yeah, well, I do think, it feels like it would have been on your dad's side. So, I do see him like in a chair. I can't foresee it being, I can't tell if it's a wheelchair, I just know he's sitting down. And, did you live by a lake or like water, body of water? It seems like I feel like he liked the water. Was he like in the Navy? Something to do with water. But I feel like there also, I just feel like just was one that he kind of lived the way he wanted to live. I think unapologetically. And there's a way of like it's okay to, which is okay. I mean, I don't think he was mean, but I think it was just like kind of like, and people just respected that. But anyway, I think it's also just knowing that you know, working on your throat release and speaking up for yourself and stuff like that. So, oh, he died before you were born. Okay. Yeah, you seem like a really strong guy. But, well, that's good. Well, it looks like a good year. I feel like you're following your heart and your intuition, and it's just like you're doing all the right things and stuff. So. There you go, Britt. Oh, thanks, Ditto, for sharing a lot. But, I hope you have a good day. I don't know what I'm saying, but I was like, I want to say I hope you have a good day. All right, thank you, Britt. Like, my brain, I was like still with that guy. All right. And I'll leave your grandfather's love with you. I think, I wonder if you were to ask, I feel like you have a lot of your grandpa's courage in you. I feel like there is a lot of something about grit and just, and spunk, or, you know, something, you know, I feel like there's a connection there. Okay, Kate, will I get into the summer program? YYGS. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. I don't need to. Spirit world. Let's see. Hi, man. Okay, let's see. I'm going to Kate, and we'll see, Zitto. Let's see. We're going to talk to Kate first. She wants to know about getting into the summer program. Sure, man, I can get to you. We'll get you. No worries. All right. I'm asking about your summer program. It says expect the best. So there you go, Kate. Expect the best. I feel like you will. It's I do feel like there is like, I do feel like you feel like you're gonna get into it too, but it's just it's just your own self-doubt that you will. But I do feel like you will. Well, Spirit does. I feel from Spirit it does. But like pivot, I feel like it also is like, yeah, you're just so doubtful. Yeah. But it's like anything, if there is something in the road, you will like move and then go right back on track. So it's like knowing that even if it does say yes, so I do believe it is, but I do feel like it's like, even if something did have a hiccup in there, I feel like it would, it's just like having the confidence that even if it didn't turn out exactly the way you wanted it, there is I don't want to say a reason, but there is a, like, you know, a pivot that had to happen, or some growth that needed to happen that you needed to do, and then you'll be right back on. You know, I don't feel like it's something to, you know, but I do feel it will. Okay. Let's see. And then we'll just go right to well, so have fun, Kate. Thank you for coming. You're welcome. Let's see. Aman, does Animal, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm horrible with names. Gonna contact me in the future to meet. Oh, I should probably put these back in. Okay, hold on. You're welcome. Alright, well, Animal, okay, contact me. And a man was, no, it's okay. I feel like you're gonna contact them before they contact you. I feel like you're just kind of chopping at the bit, right? Well, I mean, you're asking me a question, but bring in the joy guide. So I do believe, yes, but I feel like you're also gonna like kind of facilitate this yourself. I feel like you're gonna, I mean, it's gonna be like a mutual, like, asking. It's like somehow you're gonna find a way to talk to them, or and it's gonna be a meeting. So yes, I believe so. But pay attention. Yeah. It says pay attention. I feel like there's things that I feel like there is a lot of things and signs from that person that do give you the indication of how they feel. So I feel like it's just like, I feel like it's, again, self-doubt or fear that, what if I'm wrong? It's okay. I know I said that with Kate, but I feel like that with you too, Aman. So you're welcome, Aman. Thank you for coming. Zitto. Does my Ex Joy trying to get my attention for me to talk to her again. Let's see. Okay, you're here. I was just reading it. I'll get to you after Zito. Sorry, Nalani. Zito. I feel like it's just, I don't feel so, no. I feel like it's more of like, if there is any type of like thing happening, Zito, I think it's more of your ex just wanting, just doing whatever, and you might be interpreting it that way, like in a, but I feel like it's like, do you feel that way? Is a good question too, like, because it says embrace your inner guidance. It's like, how do you feel? Like, you know, without, you know, like, I feel like you, feel like there's a part of you that just like wants that connection back, but then there is a part of you that is afraid of it and doesn't want to because of what has happened. But I feel like it's just like also afraid of like backlash too, you know, of being somebody not liking you. It's okay if she doesn't like you. Doesn't mean anything about you. It's just, you know, not saying she doesn't like you. I'm just saying, you know, but it's, yeah, I feel like it's just like trying to seek higher ground, meaning just like go past your, you know, don't keep on going in this whole drama. Just try to rise above it. Right. So I feel like that's what it is. It's like, stop playing, you know, just, I feel like that's, even, you know, just stop playing the game, and then you won't have to worry about, like, does she want me? It's like, well, just stop playing the game. All right, Zito? Okay, I hope you... Hope that answers your question. You're welcome. No problem. Sure, Prashil. I'm gonna go to Nalani, though. Sorry. And I'll go to some of the people I've wrote. So, hi, I'm sorry. Now I know how to say it. It's just like my tongue will not say Nalan. I think I know how to say it anyway. Well, I finally get a job this month. That's what you're saying. I'm sorry. Well, things, yeah, yeah, horrible. I have dyslexia, so I'm like, even if you do that, I'm like, my tongue will just, I know how to say, it's saying it in my head. So, all right, anyway. I know. All right, let's see. Let's go to a different deck. I want to know about your business. And you said, all right, is that what you said? Yeah, sure, Parishal, just in a little bit. Oh yeah, job. I'm asking about job. Job this month. It says a sacred pause. I feel like there's like a... Why am I seeing flowers? Are you wanting to get a job in a flower shop? Did you used to arrange flowers? Or do you do something like that as a like a hobby? I see flowers around you. No, I don't know why that is. But I see flowers around you. Medical management. Interesting. So, I don't know why it's saying that. It's just interesting. A flower. Oh, maybe it's Parishal does flower garlands. Okay. Okay, because like it's funny because I did say business before, and that was Parishals. Okay, we'll have to pause you, Parishal. I'm connected. I mean, no, so you do flower. Okay, I'll go right back to you. No, Ali, don't worry. But so you do flower garlands. That's why. Okay, so you're asking about your job or your business. So are you trying to pause? Nalani. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just really bad at name. If you take a name and you put it there and it has, but I have to hear it. I hear it in my head, but I can't say it. It's just it's a actual problem with my speech. Like I have a problem. So that's okay. I will go back to you. So Parishal. Okay. I will go to I know yours isn't for business. I'm talking now. I'm going to talk to Parishal because I accidentally tuned in on him. So let's just pause for a second. Nali. Just pause. Okay. I'm going into Parishal because I'm connected to him. So I'm going to, okay. So he does garlands. All right. All right. Sorry. Just got me. Ugh. Here we go. So it did say a sacred pause. I feel like it's like, is there something going on where you're trying to, you're having a lot of anxiety about what's going on around it in your business, but I feel like it's like trying to set things clearly. This is for Parishal. Prashil. So it's like you gotta set things clearly. So it's like it said set a sacred pause. So it's like take a minute, and when things are going kind of, just allow things to kind of just start putting them in order more, instead of just trying to instead of, I don't want to say you're forcing it, but going, it's like things are moving too fast. It's like trying to, but it's making sure that everything's in line. I think it's just more organizing. This is an initiation. So yeah, I feel like so I feel like it's just wanting to I do feel like it is where you're at is good. It's just, and it's gonna work, but it's like making sure that you know that it's gonna, well, any business, I mean, it takes time, allowing it to arrive, and just, it says allowing it to arrive. So I don't know if I answered your question, but I feel like I did. But it's just like set things clearly and making sure that, you know, you have more of an intent of like, instead of just, I feel like getting things, just making sure you have an intent for it. Like instead of going, well, I might need that, I might need this. It's like, okay, maybe hold off and try to make sure that you have more, an intent to it. I hope that helps. But I do see it, like I saw flowers around you, and it felt like very much part of like your journey. I feel like it is like something that is like a drive for you, and a very much a soul drive. Like this is what you want to do. So I think it's just trying to make sure you don't get too wrapped up in that, and do pay attention to the other little things. So you're welcome. I think it just can bring up a lot of anxiety of, it's like just slow down when things start feeling that way. It feels like it's going too fast, or something's, just slow it down and kind of just go, okay, what do I need to concentrate on right now? What's the most important thing, you know? Instead of just going, well, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do this, you know, just maybe try to, yeah, set it in 10, you know. I do feel like a female around you in spirit that is like somebody that does like hanging around that area, but it feels like a mom, like a mother figure. Like she likes hanging around you. She feels like even more of a mentor though as well. There's like a whole like thing around that. It just feels like she's just like she just likes being around you as you're like doing the flowers, because it just feels like you're in like a zone and it just feels so like peaceful, and it's like you're in tune with your own creativity, and it just feels good to see you work, I guess. Yeah. Well, that's why I feel like I don't know if that's a mother that you've lost or if that's actually like a, you know, a guide, because it's hard to explain. But I'd have to tune in. I already, you know, I'm sorry, Pershil, but I should go to the other people too. But yeah, I feel like there is. I feel it might be just a guide, but I feel like it's a woman's spirit. It feels like a mother, but also a mentor. So it feels, but she feels like almost like a person that just a lot of kindness to it, you know, like just really wanting to watch you. But oh, thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you. I'm sorry. It's funny. I started talking about business, and then I went to Nali, and I was like, yeah. Then I ended up going to you again. Anyway, so there you go. All right. Thank you for coming. All right. Nala. God, it's because she's all upset about me saying her name. Now I can't. I'm like totally scared of doing it. Nalalani. God damn it. I know it's the way you do that just makes me like, Nala. It's my own problem. Nalani. I know, it just makes it in my own head. You know what I mean? That's my own perception, see? On my own. So I'm trying to not like get into it. All right. I can't say her name. Okay. It's like a stutter. All right. So you're wondering about your thing. So I was thinking, the time that what I got was the 24th. The 24th of, but I'm not sure if that's this month, but it feels like it's the end of this month, but it's hard. I know for sure it's the 24. So by then you'll have, you know, a job, but I do think it is hard. Is it more so not the town you live in? I sent out some emails. Yeah, I feel like it just put a lot of well, the octopus, it's like putting out a lot, you know, putting out a lot of arms, right? So 8 arms, but it's like, what number did I get? I don't know. 17. I feel like it's trying to like concentrate on the ones that you know for sure, that that, and calling them. I think there's a lot of people trying to get work in where you're living. Yeah, it's like sometimes it's not even the callback. It's calling just to see if, you know, you calling back. Sometimes businesses get busy and they don't really, they don't do that, or they wait for somebody else to call, and then they see that that person really is like a go-getter, and then they hire them. You know what I mean? It's like a game. Sometimes if you're too nice, right? And people happy. Yeah. You did call. Okay. Well, I'm just saying. That's what it feels like. It's like, you know, making sure sometimes even if you do call, it's like, it's good to keep on calling, but is it a lot of it says travel, education, experience, inspiration. Oh, I'm not sure what position. So it's like you got too much experience or an education that they're trying to figure out what would be the best fit for you. I guess it's more of like it's a spiritual adventure. I think it's just more of allowing whatever people when they. I felt like the 24th, but it's like I feel like it's more of allowing the universe to kind of come at and not. I mean, like you have to be a go-getter like you are, but at the same time, whatever kind of comes. It's like, you know, I just don't feel like there's not like a real like reason for it. It's just like there's just not, you know, I mean, I feel like it's just a slow hiring process in general. It says your desires are within reach. Faith, patience, excitement, relief. So I just feel like it's a waiting game. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but I do believe by the end of the month you will have, you know, if you had a block. Oh, by are you talking about by somebody else? I don't really, I mean, I think it's even if somebody did try to do that, I think it's your own perception of that. But I don't feel, you know, I don't really believe, you know, the evil eye is the only reason why it affects you is because, you know, I mean, if somebody is meaning to do that, is because you're putting your attention and your energy into it, and that's why it's happening, you know. Is your dad guiding? Well, do you feel like when you said that, right? Well, I read that. I felt it more like a touch on my back, like a hand. You know, do you feel like he's around you and feel, you know, sometimes tingly there, or like you feel like there's somebody there? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel like there is, you never felt him? I felt him right here. He like kind of touched my back, and I don't know if it's because you're just not feeling it, but I just, it's like, unless he's just showing me where he is next to you, but it felt like he was there. I mean, he's like by my shoulder. Oh, well, I feel like it's, yeah, I'm sorry. That's hard. And then, well, not having, you know, there's a lot of like stuff that's up in the air, and you know, the job, and then you got your, you know, that and stuff. But I do feel like a tear down my left side, and I feel like he does feel the pain and the hurt and the confusion. You cry a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry. This thing keeps on. Sorry, this thing's making me. to make me do all these puzzles all of a sudden. Yeah, I feel like he's there when you're doing that too. Did he have issues with his stomach, like his bowel area? Like, I feel like my stomach issues. And also, oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Diabetic. Did he, yeah. I feel like he was very, like, thin. It's just showing me, like, a really, I feel like it's him, really thin man. Just bit size. Oh, when he passed away, did his eyes get gaunt? I just feel like he felt like, you know, like kind of like dark circles. I feel like there was yeah, I feel like there is also like a feeling of just like sometimes like you are feeling like you want to go like try to do something to get out of the house, but it's like if you, I'm not saying you should go find a different job that you're not, but if you end up not having to be able to get your exact job, you know, that's just me as a human being talking to you. Like, you know, like I'm not saying that from spirit, so I'm just letting you know that this is like a feeling I have, like, you know, if this doesn't work, you know, maybe try, you know, because, you know, the feeling of it's hard being out of work and then having issues and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like just, you know, the whole routine's off, stuff like that. It might just, you might just feel better. And then if something comes along, then you could go do that, you know, but I feel, yeah, it's gotta be hard. So yeah, you need to get out of the house. Shower prosperity. I do believe though you are going to get it by the end of the month, the 24th. I get, you know, but it says wealth, opportunity, success, manifestation. So, and I, you know, so and yeah, I just feel a lot on the left side. Yeah. Well, you know, you just do what you can, and, you know, call, and like you said, you've been doing, and, you know, when I first got my first job, and I was not like a real, I put my application in, and my boss needed the help, and he was a small, you know, it was a veterinarian office, and I called and called and called and called, and then finally he called me back. He was just procrastinating. It's just, you know, humans are human, right? So humans are human. But, you know, it's like finally he called me back and said, yeah, you have the job. And people are like, yeah, we've been bugging him to call you back all this time. You know, it's just, sometimes that's how it works. Some people are just procrastinating. They don't do, you know, whatever. But it's, you know, it does help to be persistent sometimes. But all right. Thank you for coming, and I'll leave your dad's love with you, and I do feel like he is helping, and you know, oh, no problem. I just felt bad saying your name wrong. No problem. And then I ended up going with the other guy, you know, like with the thing before. You are appreciated too, Nolly. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like well, I mean, you're his little girl, so. That's nice. Hi, Oceana. Well, thank you for coming, Nolly. Thank you for very much. Oceana, is my boyfriend, Yulsi's, cheating on me? Oh my gosh. Okay. And then John was asking too. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming and waiting. John was asking, does Nicole really love me? So we'll go to John first, and then we'll go to Oceana, because John was asking before. If John's still here. He might be. Okay, thank you, Oceana. Yeah, because he was here before and came back, and I think he's here. He said, okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. John. I think it says John. John? Josh, are you here? I want to get, if he doesn't answer, then we'll go to you. I saw him before. He must be coming in and out, then maybe. Okay. What is my boyfriend? Ulysses cheating on me. Okay, so we'll go to you, Oceana. Okay. She of the Woods, peace, connection, home. Are you like just, I mean, I'm feeling like it's like what you see here is what you want to feel, right? And I feel like this is for you, Oceana, because Josh wasn't here, you know. Okay, so, is it because you feel a little bit of like pull away from him that you're feeling like that there's something else going on, so that your mind just goes to that? It makes me feel like there's something in your past that makes you feel that way, Oceana. Okay. I feel like it's more of yeah, but there's a sun shift between us, and I'm just trying to understand why. I think it's more of like him trying to understand what he wants. I mean, like it's not always about somebody else. It's not about you. It's about it's about him, right? It's about what he, in his own mind, feels like he wants in a relationship, and what he thinks you can provide, and stuff like that. So I don't feel as much that it's like he's cheating. There might be a feeling like, well, I would, you know, I don't feel like, I feel like it's like maybe there's a thought process that there might be somebody else that, you know, would be more of a better fit, but I don't feel like he's like actively trying to go for that, or if there's even an actual person in his mind to do that is that person, right? So yeah. Hi, Perishil. So I don't feel like he's actively cheating, but I just do feel like there's like, you know, like you have this ideal of a relationship, and maybe it's not like it's anything you did. It's just, maybe it's just his own idea. I mean, like, it's all feeling, and I feel like, you know, but I do feel like he does have a lot more pros and than the other way. So it's like more of just trying to like talk it out and feel like, you know, and be honest and vulnerable. I don't know if he'll be able to do that, you know, but it feels like, but he also, it's like blue, depressed, isolated, help. So I feel like it's a lot of what you're feeling too is because you're not with him, and it's like your mind is just kind of going, trying to think of what's going on. But sometimes it isn't even about relationships. Oh yeah, sometimes it isn't even about as much the relationship itself. It's like just him in general. He's not very one to like open up or be honest with himself, you know, or know what he really wants. So it's like he's in this relationship. Does he really want to be in a relationship? You know, it's like he's kind of confused in his own, not because it has nothing to do with you, but just more of, yeah, him and himself in general. Like, do I want to even be, you know? It's like he needs a lot of healing yet, you know? So, but I don't feel like he's cheating. I think it's just more of him, yeah, not really feeling. Yeah. I just don't feel like he understands what he wants. I feel like he found him. I feel like he met you. He has fun with you. And there is that connection. And it just so happened then it started blossoming into this. And it wasn't something he was like totally trying to find. Right. And it's just like more of, so now it's like, you know, does he really, you know, it's like trying to understand himself too. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom, power, transformation. I feel like it's just a lot of him needing I just feel like it's like more of a healing. I feel like this is also for you. It's like you have the knowledge of how you feel when you're around him too. I feel like you kind of have, I mean, you have your own feeling. So, but I feel like you're, you know, because of past relationships, you might be interpreting it in a way that, you know, it's not always about somebody else, you know what I mean? Is he one to like just like kind of like want to do his own thing, right? Ancient knowledge, help, dimensional. Yeah. And it makes me feel like, you know, it's like one of those guys that could be seen as being a bachelor. I mean, just would, yeah, want to do it with you though. Yeah, I just feel like it's just something about, some people find like even just because of the emotions, it can be overwhelming because he doesn't want, people that don't want to feel emotions sometimes, if they, you know, can be too much emotion being around people or having to, you know, he doesn't want to hurt somebody's feelings or whatever. But I do believe that, like I said, I do believe he does like you and love you, but it's his own feelings that he has to get over more so of what he really wants, you know? I feel like it's one of those things where, like, if you would look back, it's going to be like, well, why'd I do that? You know, that was kind of dumb. You know what I mean? This is like just ancient knowledge, help. I don't know how this, just, the words don't feel anything. What it does is just this mirror. It's like when you're there with him, it's like that you haven't, it's like he can see himself more clearly, and it's kind of hard for him, you know, which is not like, it's not like you're putting it in front of him going, hey, look at, you know, it's like he's seeing how he's not as open, he's not as this, and it's like, well, you know, maybe I'm not the greatest fit for this, you know, so yeah, maybe I'm not ready, you know. This is like the doubt and fear step in. Oh, you mentioned that to you. Yeah. No. So I guess it's just you know, come with an open heart and understanding, and, you know, I mean, and your love for him, and try to try to talk as open as he can, you know, like, you know, so wish you luck, Oceana. It's hard. I know it's hard because, you know, that's the type of relationship where it's hard. It's like you're there to help him open up And to show that, you know, he's worthy of love and that, you know, that's, it can, yeah. As he can, yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. I'll leave your love of spirit with you. Thank you. Yeah, I know you. I know. I have that feeling already, Oceana. It's like I mean, I already say like saying it. I'm like, well, it's just like spirit, like reiterating, like, yeah. I appreciate. Yeah, I already gave you a reading, hon. I'll see what I can do. I've got some people, and I'm not gonna stay on very long. And I'm only supposed to stay on for an hour. I'm sorry. I say I'm not only supposed to stay on. I say I'm gonna be on for an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I try not to go too long. So I'll see. I got other people that are on here. Hi, Oceana. Thank you. Like, thank you, Oceana. Like, so I'm just reading off the chat now. Okay. Let's see. Emma, will Quinn apologize in person? Don, you're wondering about getting a girlfriend this year? Or girl over, like, or over a girl? I think you're meaning your girlfriend. But, okay. And then Zufran. A girlfriend, okay. So I figured you meant. Okay, well, I get a girlfriend this year. I have a feeling you have an idea of one. Or just like, it makes me feel like you have like an ideal vision in your head of who you want. It's like, it's just like trying to make sure you're not like holding yourself too close to that. Cause it's like, I feel like you would, it's like what they're saying is that you don't want to pass up somebody that is more of the ideal. Like sometimes, even though it doesn't match in looks, it might exactly, you know, I'm not saying, but you should be more open to, you know, that. I'm not saying you're superficial or anything. I'm just saying, they're just saying like sometimes, you know, somebody that might be your ideal might be passed over because of, you know, the first impression, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's like, I feel like it's just being open. But I do feel like, yes, I feel like it would be more, feels like April, like March, April, like around Easter. Is there something you're doing around that time that you might be more apt to like find? It's just being open with open for connection, I guess. It's like, you know, sometimes things will surprise you, you know? So it says, yeah. So it says, feel, don't think. All right, Don? So it's like, don't think about it too hard. Just feel how you feel. And don't think about, like, if I can get it to do it, you know? So there you go. But I feel like April, like beginning of April, late March. Okay? Thank you for the follow, April. Well, April, there's April. That's funny. You're welcome, Don. For sure. Reading what, oh, thanks. Hurt me. Hi, April. Let's see. What's stopping Elia from dating me? I feel like oh, thank you, April. Let's see. She's like, I feel like she's connected to somebody right now. Like she has more of an interest in somebody else. I feel like it's like I feel like her heart is with somebody else that is tied to somebody. And she has more of an affection for somebody else. That's what I feel. I feel like you feel that energy, though. I feel like you know that she's not as connected to you. It's like your mind, your body, your soul, it says. It's like, do you... Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I feel like she's like... Her heart, like, she's got interest in somebody else, which might not even be available, but I feel like that person is like, it's like I want to say a crush or somebody like from afar. It's not like she's even dating that person. I feel like it's like she has, and it's not lust, but it's like just this feeling of like, oh, you know, like it's hard to explain. I feel it. I know what she's, you know, it's like love for somebody else that she's, you know, she's kind of like trying to see. It's still, I don't know if it's somebody she used to date, but I just know she has that yet. That's all I'm feeling. I don't really have, I feel like that, so stuff like that, it's like, sometimes it's just fill up your cup. I feel like it's more of just like concentrating on yourself and whatever comes. You know, it's like not worrying about answering all the questions of your life. You know, it's like that's the whole journey, right? Fill up your cup. So. Oh yeah, anomaly. Hi. Or I'm sorry. Can you read if I'll move from my country? Thank you, Prishal. So I just, yeah. Can you read if I will move from my country? Are you just thinking about going over the border? Like you're not going far, right? I feel like it's not like you're traveling too far. It feels like you're just going over the border, though. I want to travel too far. Yeah, you don't want to travel too far with my baby sick. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, so I feel like you're not going to go very far. I feel like it's just you're going to move from your country, but you're just going to go over to the next country over. I don't, you know, that's the way I'm feeling. It doesn't feel like you're going to be like, going across a huge ocean or anything, you know? So yeah, I do feel like you will, but it's yeah, you're gonna go kind of like over, but I do feel like it's like a better way of life there. I feel like there's more like, is there a lot of like, I don't know, just makes me feel like there's a lot. It's just not, you're not feeling comfortable. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So I do believe you will. Sure, April, I can give you a card. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, I do believe Anon me. Yes, you will go. Yeah. But I don't think it'll be very far. All right, April, let's see. You're welcome. Okay. All right, so April, this popped out. Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. So he's looking more into like going to school. Also, I feel like it's like more knowledge based, but also there's spiritual parts of it too. It's like a combination. So I feel like it's a combination of things. It's not just knowledge, but also spiritual stuff. Yeah. So it's like you're trying to but it's always like when you're looking at it, it's like some things make sense, but not the stuff when you're learning about, you know, if you're going to school, but it's like spiritual stuff. It's like I feel like a lot of it's channeled and not, well, it's just any science is really too, until it can be proven wrong. Science is all hypotheses, but it's like, I feel like with, it's like forming your own truth. Sometimes it's intuitive. Sometimes you can take things from this or that or the other thing and then kind of make your own. I think that's a lot of, and sometimes it's not even figuring it out with your logic, but more so a feeling, right? So, inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. I like how they say, but stay safe. So that's for you, April. I think it's just like, and that also, just your inner child can also bring out that not as much logical mind and keep you in that way of like imaginative, because I do, you know, that's where the manifesting happens in the actual reality of everything, and it does help to try to, I mean, because really everything is pretty abstract. So yeah, thank you, Sasa, for this rose. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, spiritual circles after a huge loss. There's on Facebook, there's a bunch that have like, well, the Prism of Light I do readings on. They're very nice there, and they do mediumship circles. It's hard to find ones that are like, you know, just a spiritual ego type thing, but they're very nice. I like them. It says the fairy manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. So yeah, I just put your intention out there and you'll find one. You know, sorry for your loss. And did you lose your father? Just feel the mail around you, April. I don't know if I've given you a reading before or not, but I do. My heart goes out to you. Oh, I'm sorry, your son. Oh, no, we should lose her. Sorry. Did he have stuff with his lungs? I'm feeling lungs. Like coughing. Oh, that's your dad. Okay. Just like very hunched over, coughing. Show me a bow tie. Makes me feel like that. I don't know. It makes me feel like that would be more of like a little bow tie. Like it's got plaid, like a plaid outfit. Blonde hair. They have issues with their stomach. Yeah. Did he have like a bow tie like you would have with the... Makes me feel like, you know, dressed him up like a little man or something. Yeah. Like blue, like a, you know. They have issues with his stomach. I don't know if it's, maybe it's just you have, you know, you're not feeling up to snuff, then you know, you have issues with stomach. But, like a feeding tube, maybe? Well, I don't want to go, but I feel like they're like, don't go into it. But, I do feel like they're both together. It's showing me a swing, but it's like a bench swing, like you would have on a porch. I don't know if it was on a porch, but all I'm seeing is a bench swing. And I feel like that they, like, I don't know, there's just like a... So. It's showing me a bench swing. So I feel like it feels like that might be tied to more to your dad, but I feel like he's there, like they're sitting together. I do feel like a lot of... You sit there a lot? Okay. I do believe that they are with you during that. It's like a contemplative moment where you can just take some time away from everybody and not have to listen to a lot of things. Like, it's like quieter. Like, is it too loud wherever sometimes? Or just, you just don't want to be talked to, you know? Yeah. I do believe he just sits with you. Or they both do. He's showing me purple flowers. I don't know if you see that when you're sitting there, but I do believe he's giving those to you as from spirit. So. Well, you're welcome. I do want to say that he says I love you. Because like I was about to say I love you, and then like I'm like that was from him because though, I thank you for coming. My favorite flowers. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for coming, April. I leave their love with you. It's hard, losing people that you love so much. I understand. Oh, so lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So there you go. You didn't lose their love. They're still around you. Well, thank you, Crazy Asian. Well, thank you for coming, April. Appreciate it. 10-10. Alright, we'll just do a couple more and then, but if you, yeah, it is a perfect card. It is, April. I'm just gonna do like 2 more. And then I'm gonna sign off, so we'll call it a night. Let's see. Who's still here? 10-10? Or Crazy Asian? Or if nobody's here, I'll just do a collective. That's okay. Oh, thank you. Hi, how you doing? New here. Well, welcome. You wanna read? Yeah. Gypsy said shoes. Talking about me. Well, welcome. You want a card reading? Let's see what I can do. I'm cool with it. This one. Alright. Go to you, Crazy Asian. Go to you. I like that name. Alright. Let's see. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. If the shoe fits. That's funny. Oh. Okay, let's see. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. I feel like that's a more so like a comment because like you feel like you felt like you said something to a friend. It feels like a male that you didn't, you know, you feel bad, you know, like you can't go back and change it. It's already was said, you know. I feel like it's not like I feel like it's fine with the person, but it's just something that you just won't, you just feel guilty for like bringing up. Feels like it's with the male. I think it's pretty much forgiven. It's just something that it's something stupid, you know, how we like sometimes like we'll rethink things in our head about stuff that we said. This is you, crazy Asian. Sorry. Yeah. This is for you. Yeah. So that's what I felt for that. I don't know if that resonates or not, but you know, no problem. It came back again. I just shuffled and it came back again. So there you go. So yeah, it's for you. I'm putting it back in. It's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, repetition. Does it feel like there's a lot going on in your life right now that you do feel like you are like it's never completing? It's like you keep on doing it. You're like, why won't this end? It's like you feel like it should. It's like, you know, trying. Oh, what way it made me feel is like how I'm trying to fix my computer, and then I felt like I never was able to fix it. I did, but like it's just like you just feel like it just keeps on coming back. I feel like that. I feel like that was. It's just like feels like it's just like why can't I just complete this part of my life and move on? Is there something about well, the word magic came up. Is there something about feels like a person, a woman in spirit that's in that you had a connection with that was kind of just like she seemed almost like a magical, like things just kind of happened for her. Like just not as much happened for her, but she just seemed very ethereal, I guess. She feels like she's like like 62. I can't really pin. I don't know if you're still here. I can't really pin the relationship. It feels like more of a friend though. Like, but it does feel like an aunt, like kind of further away from the family. Like kind of centric, like thing. I feel like she's passed. I feel like she had issues with more so like she had cancer. I'm trying to determine if it's I feel like it's like in my back, like more so like I wanted to say cervical, but then it was kind of like more of I can't really pinpoint where it's at, but it's like it feels like in, you know, Yeah, I don't know if you're... So it's nature, communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messages. Do you feel like you get a lot of spirit messages? Crazy Asian from like when you're outside, like more of from the like some people feel like butterflies or birds or, but I feel like it would be more of like a certain like for some reason I want to say ladybug for you. Not really. No. Like a ladybug. All right, well. Yeah, I don't know if you're understanding the person, but it felt like it could be a friend. I just can't pinpoint the relationship, but it felt like she had cancer. It felt like it was like in her cervical area, or like, you know, it just felt like I didn't really feel. I was just trying to figure it out. It was like more like in the, you know, gut area, but I didn't feel like my stomach, you know. So, yeah. Oh, hi, Rixie. Oh, Josh is back. Okay. So it says, Crazy Asian, use your time well. Make every moment count. So, yeah, I do private readings. I have a it's called calendry, whatever it's called, and it books them, and then you just pay me on PayPal or Venmo, and if you've already had a reading with me, you get like money off. So yeah, you can just message me, and I can send you the info, or you can look at my link tree. The info is on the my Ko-fi account, like which it's just Ko-fi.com. Angie in Wonderland, I think what was it called? LLC. Yeah. So yeah, I do that. All right, we're gonna do one more reading. Oh, I am too. Yep, Eastern Standard. I'm in Florida. So yeah. Thanks for coming. I don't know if any of that resonated, but it's nice to see you. I gotta do one more card, and then we're gonna go. Will Kadaja get richer this year? It's always these questions. Let's see. Well, I feel like Brahmani, I feel like it's like just keeping up, immense effort, advance. So I feel like it's to get richer, you have to, you know, put the work in. It's keeping up with everything, and it's going to take to get richer than or whatever. It's going to cause more, you know, more time, more effort. Just like, you know, it takes drive and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, as long as you do that, I think you'll be good. All right, let's pull one more card for the collective, and then we'll call it a day. And if you want to give me a follow, I can always if I didn't read you today, when I come back on Tuesday at 5:00 p.m. Eastern, I can give you a reading then. Okay, I'm getting kind of tired. But I appreciate all that you came, all people that came, and so I'm just gonna do one more. Thank you all for honoring the space, and okay. So, love conquers all, enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment, and I do. And then it has the wolf for the wolf moon that just happened, so that's pretty on point. But I do believe, I mean, that's the greatest message that could be for the collective, is just love conquers all, no matter what. As long as you have love and you live, you come from your heart space. It's and you know that is your intention. true intention. You be true to yourself and love yourself. You can't really go wrong, you know. Yeah. So I want to gently gather the energy back in, and if something touched you tonight, whether it was a message, a feeling, or a memory, let it settle softly rather than trying to understand it all at once. Spirit works in layers, so what didn't make sense tonight become clearer later. So if you'd like to sit with me again, I'll be live again on Tuesday at 5 o'clock, and I do offer private sessions outside of live spaces, so following is the easiest way to find your way back. So I'll see you soon. Wander soon. Bye. Thank you all. Try that. I don't think anybody came on. Peace.